Guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss and show you like what is the WebDriver wait functions, why we need the wait function in the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so I'm giving here few example. So one example, if I click on the create new account button, you can see page will not refresh, but here one pop-up window is appeared. But when we click right, and when the window is appeared, so there are some delay. After few seconds, maybe the millisecond, this window is appeared. Similar type, here we have one button. If I click on the remove button, you will see it will wait for few seconds and then button is removed. Similar type here, if I click on the disable button, after few seconds, it will enable. Button is here, you can see enable. Another example here we have, if I click on the page that is hidden, so here start button is coming. If I click start button, after some time without the page is refreshed, you will see here the hello world. So when we are using Selenium by default, it will not wait the element to the particular element, it will not wait. Let me here show you. So here I am navigating the facebook.com. I then clicking on the registration button and then performing the send keys button. So let me run this test and you will see some error. You can see error is received before this pop-up is open, because as when it click, after that it will try to find this locator, but this locator was not found at that time. That's why it raised the no such element. Okay, why it is not why it is raising the no such element? Because there is some delay. After this step, there is some delay to open the page, and before that this code is executed. So now what we need to do, we need to wait this particular pop-up window to appear, right? Similar type, like I have given another example here, we need to also wait because these elements taking some time to appear. Now to handle this delay of element, right, we need to use the WebDriver functions. Because WebDriver will automatically not wait, we need to apply some WebDriver method which will wait to particular condition, which will wait particular elements. Now let's see how many types of wait available in the Selenium WebDriver, and we will also give some examples by implementation. So first is the implicit wait. An implicit wait, basically this tells the WebDriver to poll the DOM object for certain amount of time when trying to find any element. Means when the find element is running, it will tell the WebDriver to poll the DOM for certain amount of time to check element is appeared or not. If element is not immediately available, the default setting is 0. If we are not providing any value, by default it will 0, it will not wait. So this is the syntax driver.implicit wait, and here we need to pass, we can pass the time, this is 20, this is 20 seconds. So when we are applying this WebDriver wait, implicit wait, this implicit applied throughout the driver life. Until this driver object is available, it will wait for each and every element up to 20 seconds. Next is the explicit wait. Explicit wait, basically we are applying to for a particular element. An explicit wait is a code you define to wait for a certain condition to occur before proceeding the further steps in the code, right? Like example, if we want to wait, particular element is enabled, particular element is clickable, particular element is uh, enable contain some text. So there are multiple conditions we can apply, and based on those conditions we can wait for element. WebDriver wait is basically combination with the expected condition is one way this can be accomplished. It also applies only to a specific element given rather than all element globally. So when we are talking about the implicit wait, this is the globally, means once we apply, this will apply throughout the driver object, but this explicit wait, this is not globally. This is for particular specific element. The condition is called with certain frequency. When we apply, it will WebDriver will keep checking the element after some interval, right, like 0.5 seconds up to the maximum time we provide. If the condition is failed, timeout exception is raised. This is the syntax. WebDriver wait, then pass the driver object here 20 seconds. I am passing like suppose that. So this is the maximum time it will wait to element what element by ID we are passing here. It will wait up to 20 seconds. If element disappears, suppose that in 1 second, it will proceed the next step. There are some expected conditions are available like title contains, presence of element, right? All these conditions are available. Based on the condition requirement, we can apply our conditions. Next is the fluent wait. Basically, fluent wait defines in the fluent waits define the maximum amount of time to wait for a condition, as well as we need to also provide here frequency, which will check the condition. Python API does not have any fluent wait class, right? But it kind of supports it with keyworded argument. So here you can see this is similar to the WebDriver wait, but here we need to pass the poll frequency. After this, for each every 1 second, it will check, and then it will also ignore the exception list what we are passing here. Same things. Then here we wait until you see visibility of the element located by this CSS selector. So these are the three waits. Now let's see how we implement this in the code. I have already given this example. So if I am running this test, right, it will open the facebook.com, click on create new account, but we are getting here unable to locate the element. So now let's apply a one implicit wait. I applied here implicit wait 10 seconds, so it will wait up to 10 seconds to appear the element. Let me now run, and now you will see error will gone. You will not see the error. Working, testing is entered here. So at the beginning, basically we are using the implicit wait where we are defining some time. Next is the explicit wait. Here in explicit wait, you can see this is the URL I added here. Now next, what we need to do here, I'm clicking on the remove button, then waiting to the add button is enabled. So in that case, what I am going to do here first of line, clicking on the remove button by using driver.find element, and then I applied here WebDriver wait until element is present, and this is the X path of the add button. So first condition I am adding here. Below one example I will explain. Let me first here run and show you. Okay, let me call this method now here, and this element dot text I'm calling. So you will see it will wait the add button and then get the button text and print on the console. Let's see here, add button text is printed. Next, other condition we can apply here, right, is second one, and this will here until text to be present, passing the element locator like button, and then verifying that button contains text. So we will wait until the locator, this element locator, contains the text add button add. We are going to wait here until this locator, this is locator of the button, add button, right? Earlier it is removed, so add and remove both button locator is same. So it will wait until this a button contains the added text. So let me run. Then you can see now it's giving true. Second condition we can apply on the below button here on this. If I click this is enable button locator, so here you can see this is input first. Okay, this by default this is disabled. So if I use here the driver dot find element and the input locator is enabled, so it will give us the here false. After that I am going to click on the button, right? So this is the locator of the enable button, you can see here. So it will click on the enable button. After that I am waiting to same button locator change with the disable text. Now it is enabled, so if I click it will change, button text will change in disable. So I am waiting till this button status is text is disabled, and after that I am verifying again, going to verify again what is the text box, this is enable or disable again. So after the wait, right, we will see get here true, because after this button input box will enable. Okay, now let me run and you will see this is disabled, so that's why we are getting here false, and after the click we are checking again, so here we are getting true. Okay, so hope this will be helpful, like to understand what is the wait function and why we are using wait function in the Selenium WebDriver, and also it will help how we use the wait function. And if you have any query questions, please leave a comment and also subscribe the channels. Click on bell icon so that you will get latest notification of the videos. Also share this tutorial to your friends and colleagues.